to really interact with the fans. So if you haven't come down to the booth, we want to talk to you. We want to know what makes you tick, what makes you get up in the morning and be excited about Star Wars, because we want to translate that passion into everything we do. So let's just let the team introduce themselves. We've got a wide variety of disciplines here, and we'll just take it away. So I'm Daryl DePriest. I head up the Star Wars effort at Hasbro.
I'm Vicki Stratford. I'm the design director for Star Wars.
Mark Boudreau, design.
Andrew Franks, design.
Ryan Parrish, design.
Chad Donvito, U.S. marketing.
Sean Scott, I'm on vehicles team. Dave Reeves, art director.
David Venemeyer, sculpted.
Good. Okay, let's take it away and get into it. So first of all, thank you for your passion. We would not be here literally 30 some years later working on Star Wars without the passion of you, the fans. So this is our thanks back to you to enable us to come to work and be excited every day. One of the most exciting things we're introducing now, if you haven't heard, Vintage is back. So this is really an exciting thing for us to do. It was not an easy decision with our senior management, quite honestly, because we've always used Vintage as kind of a smaller batch, kind of a mini-series. A little bit of a celebration, but very confined. So the exciting thing this year is that it's back in a big way, and we don't have plans to take it out of the market to replace it with anything for a long while yet. We'll get to that in a little minute. And we've got a big new line look. We're going away from kind of the white line look that we've had and the blue and the red the last 2 years. It's black and blue. It's very dynamic. And this is sure to really excite a lot of kids out there. It's a very dynamic new look to kind of go along with the new season of Clone Wars. 2010, you'll see the product offering from Hasbro, the toys we're bringing out. It's a little more focused than in past years. And that's because we want to make sure that it's affordable to everybody. So you're not going to see as many exclusives. You'll see more high-impact exclusives from us, and the main line will be a little tighter and a little more focused. But it's definitely a celebration of your passion. And Empire Strikes Back. If you haven't been down to the booth, we've got some fantastic offerings to really celebrate the 30th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back and Clone Wars, and we'll show you some 2011 today. So let's get it started. Let's talk about the 3 3/4 Clone Wars lineup. And first of all, the big new line look you're going to see is basically the black and the blue line look. You'll notice on all of the basic figures, there's a big kind of a new statement that is hitting you right in the face. And we made a big addition to the line this year. And why don't you talk about that, Vicki?
Okay, so what Daryl's talking about is the Galactic Battle Card game, which is a great additional way to play with your action figures. So they have all the great play they always do, great weapons, in addition, all their accessories. But now they're going to come with a base, a battle card, and a die so that you can put your figures together and have a battle at any time with them. So it's a really great way. How many of you guys have gone through this where you've got your 2 figures on the table and you're like, I shot you, you're dead. Nuh-uh, I deflected it with my lightsaber. Nuh-uh. Okay, so this game actually can eliminate that kind of controversy in your household. So it gives a clean way to have a winner and loser, and actually allows people who aren't even Star Wars fans to play with Star Wars fans. So we're really excited about it, and if you haven't tried it yet, stop by the booth and you can play a game. Any takers?
And like Vicki said, it's a whole new addition to the way you can play with your action figures. So that new dimension is very important because kids love to compete. And it will be, the Galactic Battle game will be included with every single figure offering we have this year except for the Vintage. And I think Jodo Cast didn't come with it. So those 2 exceptions. But otherwise it'll be in everything. And look for that. It's starting actually to retail right now. So let's talk about Clone Wars basic figures, which is really the hottest thing that we've introduced in the last couple of years. The Clone Wars on Cartoon Network has just been a sensation. In the year it was launched, it was the biggest kids show on TV, regardless of whether it was cable network or primetime networks. It was the biggest story with kids. And that, of course, continued, that momentum continued into the second year. So it's just red hot. And let's take a look at Wave 1. And so, Andrew, why don't you take us away here?
Sure.
Wave 2, sorry.
Yeah, this is our second wave in the new line look for Clone Wars. And some real nice highlights from this wave are the Kit Fisto and the Mace Windu with the new articulations and new accessories. And we've also got the Camo Clone Scout, which was a big fan ask.
I noticed there's a helmet with Mace, Andrew. What is that?
Yes,
what's the story there?
that is Jango Fett's helmet that's been booby-trapped by Boba Fett. It's got a little thermal detonator in there.
That's a little secret there. Wave 3 will be on shelf around September.
So something I really like about this wave is we've got the clone flamethrower, which has two different flame projections from his flamethrower, and one of those can wrap around your Geonosians or your battle droids to reenact exciting flamethrowing action.
So it doesn't actually come with the battle droid. We're just showing how you compose it, right?
Yep.
Okay. Don't want to mislead fans. Hey, I didn't get a battle droid. They got it. Now, this is what you guys haven't seen yet. I don't think. Maybe some of you know what's coming, but on shelf around November, an astonishingly exciting wave of figures.
Yeah, so a big highlight here is we're finally getting to the Bounty Hunter Embo from a great episode. And he's got this sweet bowcaster, which has collapsible front to it. You can store on his back. It's really nice. And then we're also getting to Boba Fett and his Bounty Hunter gear as well.
So did everybody see the episode that Embo's from? It's the Village one. Unreal. Great episode. So these guys are just a breath of fresh air into the line. On shelf around December. Andrew, you have some explaining to do on this one. Go ahead.
All right. Well, we got Clone Trooper Draw, who's from the Geonosis episodes, and then the Undead Geonosian. So this guy, he actually has limbs you can pull off of his torso to simulate zombie damage. And a little hidden feature is you can either display him as the warrior or the drone, because the wings and the collar are removable. So you get two different versions for your display.
A couple more from that wave.
All right, and we got Cato Parasiti, who's one of Cad Bane's cohorts. He's got a little visor that actually articulates up and down. And then we've got Commander Jet, who's also from the Geonosis episodes, and he actually, he's going to be pushed back a little bit, but you should be seeing him pretty soon.
Well, so a lot of excitement coming in Clone Wars figures. Now, Chad, you want to talk about what we're doing here to drive the Galactic Battle game?
Yeah, absolutely. So for those of you who have been down to the booth and been able to participate in the Galactic Battle game and see how it works, we wanted to be able to make it even more impactful, more exciting. And so this year, much like we've done with some of our other redemption figures, we're going to kind of come out with a redemption figure for our Clone Wars figures. So it's a Sergeant Brig with a full Galactic Battle mat. And the Galactic Battle mat allows for kind of scenery to play on with the new figures in the game. And it also, if you flip it over, has storage spaces for figures. And so now when you go to bring your battle to your friends and you go out and want to bring a bunch of your figures along, you store them in your case. It has places for the bases, the die. You store everything in there. Break it out. You can play your Galactic Battle game right there on your own map. So that works the same way that our other redemption figures have worked. You know, collect any 5 UPCs, send them in, and we'll send it to you.
So does it actually hold 16 figures? I just made that number up.
I think you made it up. No.
Yeah.
I think it's more than that, actually.
So you can store a ton of figures in this thing. So I think it's a great addition, and we'll look forward to seeing UPCs coming in.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of storage options out there for figures, so this is a great way to combine it with the battle mat play. Actually, I don't think in the case, we don't have it flipped over. We've got the battle mat, so if people want pictures of that, we'll take it out and show you how the storage works. So we'll do that for any like the fan sites who want to come down later. Let's talk about figure and vehicle packs now. So Mark, you want to take us away?
To help bolster our figures, we obviously like to have vehicles, because your characters need to get around. So this is also a great way to be able to build your collection. You'll notice that there's a brand new version of Boyle, a TA-175, and then we have a cold weather clone trooper. So, and the vehicles have been enhanced as well. And come spring of next year, we'll have all brand new vehicles, new tools, So that'll be something I think you'll be able to enjoy and look forward to.
So is that, did you design all those, the master?
And